Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Today we got a driveway we're gonna rip out. We're going to morning. All those empty buckets?
Yes.
Holy crap.
One of them still has a little control set on.
So today, Ricky and JT are going to the job from last week, and they're going to get everything acid washed and sealed. Jason, Dave, and I are going to Oakville. We got a driveway. We're gonna rip out the front porch. We got a couple really tall pillars or columns, so I might end up taking a big ladder to get up on top of that thing. So dump truck is still running. Everything's going smoothly. Today though, I got a little thing on the brakes. Morning, David.
Good morning.
I gotta fix the brakes for Dave. JT and Ricky's gonna grab that part for you today, and then at some point, as soon as we get done tearing this driveway out, I need you to drop that truck off at Purcell.
Yeah.
So we can get that other front tire put on and they can balance them both and do the alignment.
Yes. Then
she'll be ready for the next thing to break.
Yeah, I didn't go there, but yeah, I see.
Nice hairdo, Dave.
The path.
You don't look homeless anymore.
Oh, I know. Let's feel.
So Jason got him a 10-pointer over the weekend. Made some moonshine. How much shine did you make?
Man, 2.5 gallons is what we have.
And that's with that other stuff too?
That's with that other stuff, yeah. But it's all 140 proof.
All 140?
Everything. It ended at 140 proof.
Holy cow. Oh yeah. Let's get some light on him.
Yeah, he's a good
What?
He's a good one.
Oh, I couldn't turn my light on because it was being used in another app. Oh yeah. Nice one. How long do you sit in the stand for?
So 8. I mean, I shot him around 8-ish. Sometime in 8. And then, no, that was it, buddy. But I ain't gonna lie, man, I was already smoking a cigarette basically and having my cup of coffee.
And then here he comes.
And yeah, and then out of nowhere, man, he just came out into the field that I just said, man, I don't ever get
So you got a blind you're sitting in, or is it a deer stand?
Big deer stand up in the sky, but it's got a roof. It's got some walls that come up. So you know, it's a good. It's not one of those little bitty ones.
Right. Yeah.
It's a we call it the Taj Mahal.
How low was she, David?
She was down to 28 pounds.
28 pounds. That's plenty.
We had deer every
Morning.
deer on every camera. Just
Get you a torque wrench and a ratchet. Where'd you get the torque wrench at?
Harbor Freight.
I mean, you could have probably saved your money on that.
$80.
That's not bad. I told you my dad had a wrench up
Yeah,
there.
but
Let me see that bad boy.
Stuff, you know what I mean. The $200 one, I probably would have waited.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like $75 or something like that.
Yeah, that's a nice one for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so JT and Ricky are going to be sealing that job from last week. So here is a roller. Here's the roller thingy. Here, look, just take this whole bucket. There's brushes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And oh, you know what? Here, this is up here. This is always a good idea too. When you got that Spectrum Brown, if you think you're going to be running short, here's a full bucket of Cure Seal. If you think you're going to be running short before you finish like your last sidewalk or whatever, you could mix a little of that brown with this.
Yeah.
What's in this bag, trash?
yeah.
And then it looks like we got two things of acid. So I don't know, you probably got enough acid here too. Oh, slickery. What the hell? I do one thing and I get a splinter.
Picked up a cone and you got a splinter.
Yeah, I don't know how. I got a cone splinter.
Plastic.
It's wood. All right, I've been on the freaking phone the whole way here. So I'm getting ready to pull up to the job now. So we got Ricky and JT all situated, and it's only 45 degrees out right now, but it's supposed to be like 65 or 67 or something today. So by the time they get everything acid washed and washed off, they get it all stripped, everything should be dry later on today, and they'll be able to get it all sealed. So JT's gonna grab some pictures of that job over there, and everything looked really nice whenever we left. So today's job is gonna be me, Jason, and Dave. And man, I wish I had the freaking Bobcat. It just takes so long tearing these driveways out and load them up with this excavator. Let's see, which house are we at here? I know it's got a couple big pillars on it. Yeah, it's this one right here with these big columns. So I'm gonna have to take those suckers down and put them back up whenever we're done. We're a tight little street here. We've got a handful of little stuff where it's the middle of November. It's November 13th right now. We still get some 65, some, maybe even some 75 degree days. This week looks like it's going to be in the 60s still, 40s at night. So there's been years where we've been pouring all the way up until January, you know, I mean, and then we still keep pouring. Once it starts freezing and the ground freezes, then we definitely don't pour anything, but we still pour a lot through the winter. These concrete plants don't close down, that's for sure. The foundations still go year round, and you know, we still luck out and get us a few inside jobs here and there. But so this is it right here. So this driveway's coming out, basketball pole's staying, so we're going to the outside of their border here. That sidewalk's staying. This sidewalk is coming out, and this front porch is coming out. So this guy got us some conduit set aside here, so we're going to put in some pipes in so we can run some wires. We need to remove these two columns right here, and then we got to reset these bad boys. So I don't know why I get myself into doing stuff like this, but we're going to unscrew these, pull these bottoms off, and see what it looks like. I'm not sure if these things will hang there or not, but we'll see what happens. But we're gonna worry about this driveway and this sidewalk for now. David is getting ready to pull his truck right up here. Why is he shutting that thing off?
Oh gosh.
How much rock you got in there, Dave? It doesn't even matter. You need to bring it up here and dump it, and then park your truck up here so we can start loading you. You got 2 foot. 1 foot, 8 inches, 7 inches. Whoa, 0 inches. Back up just a smidge.
-2 inches.
Yeah, -3. He just hit your truck, Jason.
All right.
Yeah, only Jason destroys that thing. All right, so David, this driveway's coming out, this sidewalk's coming out, this front porch is coming out. These are the columns I was talking about. So what I'd like to do is try to get these little trim rings up and see what we're dealing with here. And maybe we can, I don't know if those are gonna hang and stay there, you know what I'm saying? I seriously doubt it. But I got myself into taking them down and putting them back up, so that's what we're gonna do. But while Jason's starting to tear this out, let's try to get these up damage free. This one's already completely jacked, it's rotted through. So if we can leave them there, then we will. If not, then we'll have to just take them down and put them back up and we're done. Finger tight. Whoa. There's stuff falling in there, Dave.
Is there a raccoon in there?
I don't know. Oh, you know what it is? Look, Dave, there's birds' nests on the top of both of these things.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's got spikes on it.
Keep the birds off.
Well, yeah, well, they use the spikes for reinforcements over here.
Yeah. So the old trick was if you put a rubber snake down, they won't come around. So in my carport, this, you know, it's real tall, we put snakes all along there. Little
They
rubber
built
snakes.
birds' nests on them?
They built birds' nests on them.
Right on them.
Right on 'em.
That's funny. Camera was off that whole time.
That one was?
This one.
Oh, nice.
So everything's coming out pretty good. Luckily, it doesn't have any rebar in it. So I just put our new handle on our hammer there, and I've been kind of popping these pieces as Jason's been pulling them out. So David is gonna flip that truck around because the way Jason's positioned, he's gonna have to boom around that way. And David got this first column here loose, and it's just hanging there. So we're gonna just leave this sucker and hope nothing happens to it. All right, Dave's just getting her flipped around here so Jason can start loading this bad boy up. Straight back. All right, now she's ready for you.
Yeah, bud.
Sock water ready. Deer on ice.
Need a little bit for your cup?
2.5 gallon. Oh no, I got some of that stuff right over there on top of Old Blue.
I was just at Schnucks yesterday. I should have grabbed me some powdered creamer, just like we had back in the 80s.
That's for making like flame videos now. Did you ever see that, Dave?
What's that?
When you take powdered sugar and you get up on a ladder, and I guess they start a fire on the ground, and then you take the powdered sugar and you dump it off the ladder, and it's flammable, and it makes this huge mushroom cloud.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Pepper kind of does the same thing.
Oh, pepper does too?
It'll flame up like sparkles.
Huh. Yeah, I've never done the coffee thing,
Coffee thing?
the coffee creamer thing,
Creamer?
but I mean, you know, we might as well one of these days.
So I've been eating flammable sweet my whole life?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so, you know,
Queso?
this is just great.
Well, you did so good on this one, Dave.
I really got away with it, though.
Well, do the same thing. Do the same thing.
Really get away with it.
Yeah. Jason just dumped 2 leaves in there.
Oh, that was my test run.
Yeah, there's a stick hanging out of it. I don't even know how it got in there. Yeah, David. Jeebus.
Do we need to lift it up so we can pull the stick?
I think I can get, once he unlocks this, just hit your tailgate unlocker. Tailgate unlocker. Lock the tailgate. Tailgate is locked. Game on. I see it, Dave. You'll be all right. You see Dave over there? Yeah, just go ahead and go down.
I just needed somebody.
Well, we should be able to leave that and stick that sucker right back up in there.
This went well.
Let's go all the way around here. It's like a perfect cover hole for it.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yep, that's it. Did it smash that end a little bit?
It looked like it wobbled a little.
Yeah, those things are flimsy.
It
Well,
is.
It just went on the pole. I was worried about the pole.
Yeah, it was.
Looks like it turned.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
You opened up the flag and then we turned it.
We sure did.
Those are dead birds.
And those are dead birds. They must have fell down in there, Dave.
See, there's
That's like
one.
a little cemetery. That's what that noise was.
Yeah, every time I was touching something.
Hair boy.
Well, Dave, good job.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
Back to this
Yep.
is back to what I was doing.
Yeah. So this definitely takes a little bit longer. We didn't get to this job until 8 o'clock this morning. It's 9:40. So we've been at it for an hour and a half versus when you got that Bobcat here, buddy. Half hour this thing had been out. I'm about to have to lose a layer. What's up, buddy? Tell you what, for a single axle, that sucker takes some concrete in there.
It is. That's taking all 4 of these slabs.
Wait until we get that front tire on them sideboards. Be taking that approach too. Look at that. Beautiful. JT's here now.
Hi.
JT, welcome. Dave's at the dump. Should probably have, well, he was going all the way to Ray's, so he's been gone for a minute. Why don't you go ahead and help Ricky up there? We'll continue to bust that thing out, and we're gonna have to get, it's got a like a ledge, you know, where the patio went up underneath the brick, so we're gonna have to get it all off as close as possible, whatever we gotta do.
The guy drove over and he goes, you know, you don't have to jump that close to the edge. I go, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but my boss has kind of had a good luck streak the last couple days, so I'm hoping I can
Yeah, I'm trying to
sabotage something for him.
trying to work out the timing where I
Yeah.
get out of the truck before
Yeah.
I go with the
Yeah, I mean, all the problems.
The truck with the door open.
Yeah. You planning on jumping out of there, old bud?
I'm hanging outside with my foot on the
No.
He just leaves it in gear and hops out, no brake. Forgot the brake.
That's a good beater right there.
Yeah, that's the one. Pretty good.
We're like 3.5 on this side here, and we start to get to 4 to 5 over here.
So he pretty much needs to come up in here and skim the whole thing.
Yeah, because like right here, 3 3/4, 3 1/4.
Yep, Dave, you're just gonna have to go dump that. That thing's full. Alrighty, we just got done eating some lunch. Dave is on his way to the dumping out, and then he's just gonna come back here. He's not gonna get any rock, so pretty slow going today without having the skid loader on this driveway. It's already 1:15 right now, so our goal for today now is to skim this. He's going to come up in here with this 3-foot smooth bucket on this excavator, and I don't know what we're going to do up here yet. It looks like the foundation is, I don't know what they got going on here, honestly. The garage floor is like 2 inches thick. And then right here anyways, down there it's thicker, but I'm gonna see if the guy wants us to saw cut across here and try to bust this off. But I mean, it's thick, it's really thick. I mean, it's just like goes down, like it just keeps going down. This spot right here is a little thinner, but I mean the house is sitting on it, so I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. I'm probably gonna saw cut it and then break it off, but it's a crappy deal.
Do you want to seal that stuff today?
I would really rather get this thing set up and ready to pour today. I'm gonna check the weather real quick. So right now, why don't I'll help you start digging out. Let's dig this whole side out and get this side set up.
Yep.
Or if you want, why don't you just go up there and work with Ricky and make sure all that stuff's looking good. And then I'll start digging this out and messing with this right here.
Yeah.
How you doing up here, buddy?
Just got it touching the line coming out. It's only 4 foot.
Perfect. So Ricky ended up getting this thing really clean all the way across there. You did a really good job on that, buddy. And JT, you helped too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys definitely did a good job on that. All right, so what I just got done doing is digging this. This is our concrete line right here, so that's where our edge of our concrete's going. So we got to have about 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches behind it for our forms. So one thing that I always keep in mind whenever I'm setting forms up against existing concrete is that to make sure that our edge lines up all the way. We just set this up for our grades earlier. We didn't really set it to anything, so you always want to leave a 1/2 inch for your expansion joint. So that's where your form's actually going to get set to, 1/2 inch in from this. So now that I just got all this cleaned out, what I'm going to do is start with the 10-foot steel rail, work up this way. Then I got a sidewalk here, so, and I'm thinking about pouring, I think I'm going to do this front porch and stuff and this driveway first, and then I'm just going to do a second pour with that sidewalk down there and that approach. I'm not sure yet. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's nice and cool out now, so we don't have to worry about the concrete blowing up on us, but I'm not 100% certain what I'm gonna do yet. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably end up pouring this whole thing all at one time. But I like to do the expansion joint on both sides of this sidewalk, and man, it just adds so much extra work with this much concrete down, which I don't know. It doesn't seem like a lot whenever you sit out of this shop's probably, I think this was 9 yards, 10. So this is probably a 12.5, 13.5 yard job. But it's just got so many, you know, the porch with the thick edges, the sidewalk. We got to strip the front porch and get the face rubbed out. So sometimes for the quality, I'll do 2 small pours. That way we can spend the time needed on everything and we don't have to rush. Man, I'll tell you what, I started doing concrete when I was, I don't know, 18, 19 years old. Whenever Ricky was born. And man, had some tough days, and just always kept my head down and worked hard. And you know, I always said hard work will pay off, but I'll tell you what, there ain't nothing that's paid off more than you know, being able to work with my son every day, man. I'm so glad that he decided that he wanted to work with me, and you know, it was never even a question. He just always has. He always did. It was never even like I was like, hey, you want to come to work? He just showed up every day, and man, he's such a badass. I'm so proud of that kid. I thought I was pretty good whenever I was 22, but I wasn't nowhere near what that kid is. He's so level-headed, smart, don't mess around at all. The kid does not mess around. He ain't ever been in trouble. No drinking, no smoking, none of that crap. Just literally discipline, working out, prepping his meals. Crazy how good that kid is. He ain't a kid no more, he's a man now. I remember it used to be me over there setting up the front porch and he'd be over here digging. But now he does all the thinking too. I'll tell you a good one, my buddy. I'm sure that he loves whenever I tell this story. He never did concrete before. He comes up to all of us. He did a couple good ones. I'll tell you the first one though. He's grabbing all these pins and then he gets a hold of a new pin and he looks over at all of us and he's like, hey, where do you buy the ones that got the big ends on them?
Yeah.
We say,
no, those
you gotta get them out of somebody's truck, dude.
Yeah. Those are custom big dogs.
So then here's the other one. We're in Lee, Maine. We're pouring all these new home garages and basement floors and stuff for this company we work for. And, you know, we all wear treads. It's winter. There's snow on the ground. We're doing garage floors and basements, you know, with heaters. So we pour out, and there's snow on the ground. So we pour out 2 garage floors and 2 basement floors. They're not very big. They're like 2-car garages and, you know, little, you know, probably 2,000 square foot basement floors. So we get them all dumped out. And we're out at the back, in the back, and you know, we got that hot water and we're all spraying our boots off and he starts spraying his off and he's like, damn, that feels good, you know. And we're like, I'm not even thinking about, you know, what he's talking about. And then we all start kicking our boots off and he's like, you guys took your, or he goes, you guys left your boots on? And I said, what, you're wearing a pair of treads, dude? It's 30 degrees. You ain't got no boots on right now? He's like, dude, my feet have been freezing all day. I said, Tommy, you've had, I'm talking, it's 30 degrees outside. He's in a pair of treads with socks. He's like, my feet are soaking wet, man. He said, I was like, Tommy, no, dude, you put your boot on with it. It was bad. So we always like to haul everything off, but always a good idea to save just a little bit of dirt. Just stow it around the edges. When you pull your forms out, you can just push that stuff right down in the hole. Customer's happy. Everything looks good. On to the next one. Doesn't always work out that good, but when it does, it sure is nice.
Dave, are you working on a 7-footer for this other side?
Where the hell did I put that shovel? Did you guys come over here and snatch up an orange shovel? Oh, I almost tripped over it. Do you see that? It was camouflaged in, JT. Give me a break, dude.
I'm sorry.
I think I was actually staring at it whenever I said, where's the orange shovel at?
When you're looking for your phone and you're holding it in your hand.
Yeah, you're talking to somebody on it.
Yeah.
It's going on 2:30 right now, and boy, it makes a big difference not having that Bobcat here. Really, I mean, most of the time we can pour these jobs out like this in one day, but this one did give us a little bit of extra hard time on this front porch. It was really thick, and you know, that definitely slows things down a bit. But good thing we still got that excavator. It still worked pretty good. Everything looks nice and clean. You know, Jason didn't dig anything too deep, but we do have this spot up here in front of the garage that I'm going to talk to the homeowner. They're out of town, so they should be back tonight. I'm going to try to get on a call with him tonight or something, but man, this stuff is thick. So I'm going to try to saw cut along the front of this garage floor, and I'm gonna see what he wants to do. I'm gonna have to charge him extra to do it. I mean, it's gonna take some time, and you know, Not worried about hauling it off, but it's just the time. So what I'm gonna do is just give them an option. If we leave it, I can't believe it wasn't cracked right here. This stuff over here is only 2 inches thick, literally. That might not even be 2 inches thick. So I'll tell them if we leave this and we pour over it, that there's a very good chance that it's gonna crack across right here. Very good chance. So, I mean, this didn't crack either. This sidewalk's poured over it, and the old driveway was, so that's crazy, crazy deal. You guys still don't have the sidewalk set up?
Oh, they're killing me.
Well, I'm still happy with the way today went. Definitely wasn't as fast as we've got things done in the past, but still got a lot of stuff done. We'll be able to still pour this thing out tomorrow. I mean, it's 3 o'clock now. We could keep working and get this thing ready, but we got to go back to the shop and get JT's truck in. I got to move Ricky's car. I got to get that flower thing cut out. So we're just going to call it a day. We'll get this poured out tomorrow, and then also tomorrow after we pour this, Ricky and JT or Ricky and Dave or somebody is going to go up to the city again and seal the jobs that they acid washed today. All right, so I just went through a whole spiel on the end of the day. The camera was off, so we got everything set up today. We didn't get the rock in, but we got the rock piled up there. We're gonna head back to the shop so we can get JT's truck in, move Ricky's car. I'm gonna cut that flower out, all that good stuff. I'll see you at the shop.
All right, buddy, we'll see you.
All right, everybody, that is a wrap skadoodle for today. So, whew, it's warm in here now. We got everything tore out, set up, front porch is set up, sidewalk set up. We got some conduit in there for some low voltage lighting that homeowner's gonna do. So hopefully Luby gets our machine done soon, because boy, it sure does slow things down not having that skid loader tearing these things out. So I was telling Jason that we're up to over 27,000 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. Thank you guys for that. We really appreciate everybody that you know, keeps commenting and giving all these guys shit. We love it. So thank you guys, and you know, we're just gonna keep trying to get better. So holy cow, lady. But anyways, you guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.